Ayan.
Hi.
Hi, Sam!
You.
Let's wait for Maureen. I don't know if she's here na.
I think she said that her Kumu is still updating.
Okay, okay. So fresh! Happy Sunday!
Girl, kasi naman kahapon ang daming makeup. I said today is my break. Makeup break today.
Deserve. That's what I do talagang pag walang work. Oh my goodness. Magmamask na lang ako.
Oo.
I'm not gonna put on any makeup kasi kailangan talaga mag-rest.
Yes, mascara lang.
Oo. How are you? How's the Binibining Pilipinas activity so far?
It's good. Were you able to do that in your year two, the Grand Santa Cruzan?
Lahat tayo, lahat ng queens, ginagawa yan.
Grabe, ang haba pala ng
Hi, Mau! Ayan.
Hi! Pasensya na po, I'm late. I had to update my Kumu.
Naku, hindi ka namin papatawarin. Kailangan ng isang kanta.
Oh.
I'm okay.
Joke. Kamusta yung yesterday? The Grand
Mabuti,
Santa Cruz.
mabuti. We missed you. We wish you were there.
You know, meron ba mga past queens there?
Yes,
Hindi
Miss
Joy.
Laura. Yes.
Sino pa?
That's
Share ka naman.
siya lang.
Siya lang? Wala sila Nicole, Catriona.
No, maybe next year.
Oo, baka biglaan. Biglaan ba? Or hindi naman? Just the Santa Cruzan.
No naman. I think we were informed like 2 weeks prior.
Mm-mm.
But yeah. Yeah.
How was it? Talaga naglakad kayo? Mahaba, no? In
Yeah.
5 inches heels.
I was surprised and I didn't realize it was hard to walk in a ball gown pala.
Oh my goodness, ball gown ang gown mo.
But it was fun. It was fun. It was a cool experience because we didn't get to do it last year.
Right, right.
Yes.
That's when your smile will really get tested kasi parang ang sakit na ng paa mo, but then the fans with their cameras are around and you're like,
Yeah. Tapos umulan pa.
talaga?
Yes, may ambon. May ambon.
Oh my gosh. So, paano tumigil yung parade?
Hindi naman. Tuloy ang laban.
Tuloy ang laban. Wow, nakakamiss. I love that. Talagang yung Santa Cruzan, isa yan sa inaabangan ng mga Binibining Pilipinas fans every year. And before pandemic, it used to be, mas grand, mas punong-puno, mas... Kasi syempre, right now, I think there's still anxiety di ba?
True.
Yes.
Pupunta sa mga public and crowded area yung mga tao. But I am glad that, the fans can see their mga beauty queen idols again to show their support. And is it going to be open for everyone this year?
I hope so.
I think so. As of now, hopefully we don't go into another lockdown and our cases stay very low. But as of now, yes, they want to have a grand comeback. We have very exciting special guests, some Filipino artists, and they want to do it bigger and better than ever. So hopefully the government will allow and everyone can be safe.
Yeah.
I know, kasi, oh my goodness, watching the international news talagang there has been a rise of cases in major countries. Kaya, di ba ganun domino effect yun eh. Once the bigger countries experience it, and then higher cases, and then lockdown, suddenly all the smaller countries will experience the same thing. So hopefully, wag na. Medyo
Hopefully.
nakakapagod na.
Sobra.
Oo, but at the same time, kasi talagang health is number one priority naman talaga. Kaya, well, we'll see, we'll see. And parang nakaset na yung mind ko na I really wanted to watch Binibining Pilipinas live this year kasi nakakamiss na rin. Diba?
MJ, can I ask a personal question?
No. Okay. Yes.
Are you on the board for MUP? Yes.
No.
Diba? No.
No.
So can I ask you, which are you more excited for, Binibining or MUP?
Actually, I was very excited for the Miss Universe Philippines fans to watch it live because I was able to witness the first two with this new organization.
Mhm.
wherein I really felt sad for the girls because I know how it feels having fans, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Na parang iba, the energy is so different having fans around and then cheering for them. On that aspect, yun lang, I was like really sad to see them just competing by themselves. And then the second year kasi it's just the family. So parang medyo may cheering but the energy was still very low. And then I really wanted to become successful kasi syempre Shamsi's my friend and then Mama J used to be aces naman. So parang I really, I root for them then. But at the same time, I've only, in my whole national pageant experience, talagang binibining Pilipinas all the way. I never really,
Yes.
I never really did consider joining any other pageants kasi they were asking me, parang when you stop joining kasi first and second and then I decided actually to stop, trying na. And then they're like, why you didn't do Miss Earth, Miss World, ganyan. Pero for me at the time, kasi sabi ko, it's either I'm going to do this, Binibining Pilipinas, or nothing na. I'm done with it. Kaya talagang I was, I'm the biggest Binibining Pilipinas fan. Kaya syempre, talagang once a Binibini, always a Binibini. I'm very, very supportive of Binibining Pilipinas.
Actually, MJ, I feel like a lot of fans are still asking you to join, no? Until now, diba?
Auntie
Pinapasala ka pa.
na, tutulong na lang, tutulong na. How about you, Sam? Do you still consider joining other pageants?
Abangan.
Talaga? May chance? Oh my God! That would be really great. Kasi,
Yeah, parang sayang kasi
yes.
Bini was my first pageant ever.
Naku, na-excite sila sa baba. Yes, sa OP.
Yeah, parang nakabitin to just
Right.
do two pageants in my life, which is Binibini and Grand. So parang, let's see. I want to see where I'll be in that point of my life to see if I'm ready for it now.
Right. And sometimes, once you see yourself na after the international pageant and the national pageant that you did, you can pinpoint na the things that you don't want to do again. Yung parang, these are the things that I think I can, improve on and I just want to challenge myself again if I think, I can do better than how I performed.
Yes,
Ganyan, which is personal growth na rin kasi sometimes yan eh.
sobra.
How about you, Maureen?
Tapos na.
Graduate na.
Yes, ready for the next chapter. Let's see, my boyfriend and I are talking about just the next chapter in our lives. So I'm excited for that.
Are you
And
engaged na?
I know, I thought it was
Wala! But
Ay,
Pia's
wala.
ring! Oh my god! When I saw it, we were driving in the car, and then I was like, and my boyfriend was driving. He's like, what? What? And I was like, the ring. And yeah, I'm one day.
Okay, kasi naman sabi mo, next chapter na. I feel like, parang, I felt like it's, mga marriage preparation.
I told him by 30, let's get engaged. Pero for now, just work. Even now, I'm preparing for some exciting projects. Actually, we saw you were on Family Feud. Diba? Or no? I saw the Miss Universe girls were on Family Feud.
Oh,
Like
I think
Bea, Rabia.
No, I was on a different batch. I think
Ah.
sila na yun. Yeah.
Okay.
Compete kayo?
Yeah.
Like, we will on May 25th. So coming up, we'll be competing on Family Feud. Do you have any tips?
Actually, Family Feud is very tricky. It's not always the right answer, but it's, you should think how the masses would think.
Okay.
Talagang hindi ako makamove on when I played Family Feud. Hindi ako makamove on sa first question nila since mga beauty queens. Sabi nila, the question was parang, aling animal ang hindi mananalo sa beauty pageant? So I was thinking of like rats, yung mga, like, yung mga ugly looking animals, ganyan. Ano ba yung
Alligator?
answer, aso? Parang never in my million years would I think na aso is hindi mananalo sa beauty pageant. Kasi parang, I pride my dogs.
Yeah.
She's the prettiest.
Totoo.
Diba? So parang hindi talaga, it's not always the right answer. Parang kung ano yung mas masa.
And you have to answer in Tagalog.
Tagalog.
Oh no, Maureen, talo tayo dyan.
You know, I
Tayo
took
ni
a
Hannah.
Tagalog I took a Tagalog test the other day and I didn't know the word for puppy. So I
Uh-huh.
put maliit aso, but
Is there
I'm
I'm actually not sure if there's a direct Tagalog for a puppy. Meron
Tuta.
ba?
Tuta.
Tuta? Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
tuta.
Tuta.
And
Right.
then like muffin, I just put tinapay. Cause I my let's pray for me for Family Feud. I'll try my best.
And even like a quick story, Maureen and the girls, we were at a morning show. I think it was just the other day, right?
Right, right.
Yes.
You had to fill up a form before going in. So it said like petsa, pangalan, and then I don't know, address, but it was like hard. Maureen was just like putting random stuff. I was like, Mao, parang mali yan." Put her name and then like ran. I was like,
Maureen, it's okay to ask sometimes. It's not an exam, you know. No
Yes.
copying.
I tried my best though, always.
Ang cute. Baka naman yung mga tinatanong na dun, yung mga, did you have a fever in Tagalog, tapos nalagyan mo ng address.
four calls na lang daw siya.
Oo. Diba? Ask a friend. Pero ano, are you planning to work here in the Philippines or kayong dalawa? Kasi kahit naman si Sam talagang lived in a different country din eh. Are you guys
Yes.
planning to pursue your career outside the country or planning to stay here in the Philippines now?
I'm planning to stay. I'm going to go back, I think, next spring for a project. Um, and then I'll come back here now. But I'm already, because I never studied Tagalog formally.
Mm-mm.
So that's really my Achilles heel when it comes to showbiz here is the language barrier. Because it's much better now, but it's still not the best.
Right.
So it's really I need to work for the success. I need to put in the work with my Tagalog and then puede.
Right. Because it's going to limit you then with the kind of
Yes. That's
job.
really why I've just stuck with hosting because a lot of the Western companies prefer English speakers. So that's the niche path I've been going down on. But I know I'll be so much more bookable if my Tagalog is much better. Yeah.
But I
But
love
Sam,
parang my experience with Binibining Pilipinas really opened my eyes with hosting na parang this is what I enjoyed pala. Talagang I really, you know, I see myself hosting more than more acting kasi it takes a lot of your energy and then like all the waiting and the yeah, parang just personally I really really enjoyed hosting.
Mhm.
totoo, I agree.
Mm-mm. Kayo, nakikita niyo ba yung sarili niyo acting? Like, you know, if you watch, syempre, streaming now is very easy access. So, sometimes ako, during the pandemic, I've watched so many series on Netflix and I'm like, I kind of want to try those challenging characters. Like, since we have access to Spanish and like European series that you see and how liberated they are with the kind of storylines that they do without, you know, kasi here in the Philippines, like, it's very limited the kind of stories that you can do, and you know people are still judging you personally even if you're just portraying a character, diba? There's more freedom talaga in other countries. But do you guys see yourself like? Is there certain characters that you know you're like, oh, I kind of want to try this?
Yeah. Actually, I just signed with an agent. I signed with Viva recently, and the first thing they asked me, "What role do you want to do?" And sabi ko, "Contrabida." Like that's really my dream role, talaga. I just want to slap someone.
Grabe naman. Gusto
Scam.
maging kontrabida para manampal.
Hindi naman, but for the experience, diba?
Out of ano yan, para when you're just really frustrated of the day, doon mo na ilalabas.
Ay, wag naman. But but I just feel like it would fit my personality more, maybe.
Pero ano yung mga pinapanood mo where, you know, yung mga actors yung really made you wanna do kontrabida roles?
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, yes, what were you saying? Sorry.
Sinong artista yun talagang really made you think na I wanted to do what she do?
Like, of course, Angelina Jolie. I feel like she's one of my favorite actresses of all time.
Right.
just love how versatile she is, like in all her roles. She's very
Oh, the
flexible.
Magnificent, di ba? Parang bida kontra bida.
Yeah, I'd love to be in something like kind of out of this world also, yung like fiction.
Right.
That would be cool.
Actually, naiisip ko rin yung superheroes because of Wonder Woman, mga Iron Man, Spider-Man, all these superheroes that we've been watching, diba? Sabi ko, my gosh, parang ang saya kahit na they're on their 50s,
Yeah.
kids still loves them, tapos parang, di ba, nakakapagpa-happy ka talaga ng maraming tao and then inspiring. Parang ang sarap-sarap din sa feeling ng superhero character.
Have you seen Doctor Strange?
Not yet.
Oh my god.
Is
Wow.
it good?
So it's like half hero, half horror movie. Right, Mal?
Yeah.
Totoo. Spooky.
Oh my gosh. Papanoorin ko yan soon. Pero do you think there's a disadvantage? Siyempre si Wonder Woman, beauty queen, diba? Turned into, she's very successful. Sino pa ba? Si Priyanka Chopra. Hindi pa, not a lot of beauty queen really, you know, get very, very successful when they wanted to like shift us just to change the whole character from people looking at you as a beauty queen, and then they kind of like just already box you as a beauty queen, and then it's kind of like really change the people's mind, and then to let them like see you as other, other things that you can offer other than just being a beauty queen. Do you think it's still the same as of what we're having, like the kind of society that we have today?
Um, sige, go Mal.
Medyo. Pero even now, some people, I came to the Philippines to model, pero people think of me as a beauty queen, not as a model. So sometimes when editorials come out, they're like, oh, what? And it's just so weird because that's what I've done for majority of my career. But when people know you as one thing, they do want to put you in a box. But I think that's the beauty of social media now is you can show how versatile you are, and I feel like to be successful, you really need to be a chameleon, and that's why Gal Gadot stood out and Priyanka because they're able to shift and always show a different part of themselves.
Mm-mm.
And I also feel like here in the Philippines, we've seen other beauty queens also make that shift. Let's say in more recent times, Rabia has been able to do that, and I think that,
Kylie,
yeah, Kylie, so it really just depends on how much you want it, because I really do believe that whatever you set your heart to, you'll do it eventually, no matter what anyone says. Diba? It's your life, it's your choice.
Right. And siguro pagiging the grit lang of really working hard, and if you really wanted to make that shift and really want to pursue something. And that's what we learn naman from our training to become a beauty queen. Talagang you really have to work hard for it.
Yes.
Hence the repeating, 'di ba? When you're not successful, you wanted to try again because that's what you've been training for. You've been training for not to give up.
No
'Di ba?
shortcuts. No
yes.
shortcut.
Yes, no shortcuts. But ano namang masasabi niyo sa official top 40 natin ngayon?
I think this year it's very challenging. Ang daming magaganda. And parang like when we saw them at the auditions, a lot of them had really killer bodies. Na sabi ko, wow, I feel like for me at least, I felt that my body transformed wow during, kasi the more you train, the more you're to that look. But grabe talaga this year. I think it's gonna be challenging. And what's beautiful about Binibining is you really never know who's gonna win till the very end. So
Mau.
So I have quite a few favorites, and I just want to start by saying all of the girls are beautiful and they're all deserving. Can I be honest though and share some of my favorites? I feel like it's a bit bawal, but
I think it's okay.
okay. So but there's a lot of great fresh faces this year. I'm really excited about Diana Maki, Anna Valenciana, Chelsea. I forgot Chelsea's last name.
Fernandez.
And then some pageant classics, or not even classics, but girls with experience. Like Roberta's gorgeous, Karen is back, Gabby is back, Graciela is back. So it's going to be so competitive, and I think everyone is beautiful. So it's really going to come down to Q&A.
Yeah.
Ayun, sorry.
to MJ.
Yung doorbell, grabe. Grabe sa labas. Anyways, may nagsabi sa baba asking about what can you say about Harleen? Ayun, thoughts about Harleen.
Oh my
She's
god.
one of talagang super inaabangan ngayon sa Binibining Pilipinas. Even from the time pa lang talaga that she passed her application sa
Application.
Canada, talagang super controversial na agad at talagang a lot of people were rooting for her. Kumusta naman siya?
I love her personality. I don't know if you saw. I saw it on TikTok last night. When she was walking in the parade. Talagang sumasayaw siya sa. I'll send it to you later. It's so funny. She's just such a breath of fresh air. I think,
Yes.
and she's just
Mabait siya.
super, and she's unapologetically herself, and that's really what makes a queen, diba? So I'm excited to see her journey.
I think that's one of the things that really made me more excited watching beauty pageants recently. I feel like talagang nag-evolve na talaga yung mga girls joining beauty pageant. It's not like before kasi they train the girls to act a certain way, to like, to learn this and that because this is how a beauty queen should or should supposed to act, to move in public, to like the image that you're supposed to for other people to see. Pero ngayon, parang I feel like they just train the girls. Tinetrain na nila yung kung sino ka man and not trying to change you and to just really show the people the authentic, whatever the characteristic and personalities of each girl. I still see that given that they are trained to walk and answer beauty pageant questions, but you still can see them. May authenticity na. So parang yun yung I think nakapagpa-excite as a pageant fan ngayon na nanonood na ng mga national beauty pageant. It's such it's so nice in the eyes to see that a lot of women are given the freedom to just be themselves, 'di ba? Like what we see with some Miss Universe Philippines candidates, they're being funny, na parang before nakakatakot yun maging comedian. Tapos beauty queen parang oh my gosh, or you don't even want to make one mistake pag candidate ka kasi nakakatakot talagang i-hate ng pageant fans. Pero ngayon, you girls have the freedom to just really show your authenticity, which is, I think, really nice. Yun talagang, yun nga, yung sabi sa baba, any thoughts kay Hipon, siya nga po yung pinag-uusapan. Ngayon, yun po si Harleen. Harleen po ang kanyang pangalan. 'Di ba? Hindi na po Hipon kasi she's official candidate na. That's her, I think,
Stage name.
stage name lang yun. Yun, may new title po ba? What about the crowns?
Wala po.
Wala, pero we have a new order for the crowns in which they'll be announced for the first time ever. So that will be an exciting reveal.
New crowns?
Not new
Order.
crowns, but new order.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I
Wow.
didn't know that.
Parang si
Yes.
Sam mo update, Maureen. Parang hindi nyo inad sa group chat. Si Sam.
No, kasi my directors they're like, we want more, and I said, okay, I'll try my best. And talking with the org, there is going to be a little shift, which I think is good because Miss Globe is very nice, and it's a competition where you get to travel and enjoy. I'm not going to call it a vacation, but you really tour all the sites from the sea to the mountains to the hills to the city. It's so gorgeous. So I think they want some more attention for Miss Globe, the Miss Globe organization, and I'm glad that Binibining agrees.
So, when you join a national competition such as Binibining Pilipinas, where they offer more than two crowns, there's so many crowns being offered. And we all know naman, upon applying for a national pageant, you're already eyeing, diba, for a certain crown that you wanted to be in. What's your advice to the girls who, to be able to be successful on clinching that certain crown that they wanted to win?
I think like early on, with the media that you put out on all your social platforms, I think you should already kind of target it to the crown that you want. But also, I would advise them to ask their team and really see, see it from another person's perspective. Like, do I really fit this crown? Like with my personality, with my looks and my grit. Like, what kind of fight can I put on? So I say, just peg yourself to that crown, but also don't limit yourself. You also have to be very flexible and versatile. So yeah.
I agree. You should. I think when you first pass your application, it's okay to be neutral. But once you're an official candidate, I want to hear you claim it. I want you to aim for a certain goal. When you say any crown, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but what do you want? What's your passion? Show me fire. So I want to see that from a girl. And when you do that, you also have to have an open heart. Even for me, in my batch, I was aiming for international and I got globe, but everything happens for a reason. So I think Binibining really knows what they're doing when they're assigning the crowns. So try your best and then just have faith in your path.
Yeah.
What do you think they're looking for in Miss Globe?
So for Miss Globe, it actually started off as a modeling competition. So you need to be model esque, you should be confident. Um, Much similarly to Miss Intercon, you have a lot of dance parties. So you shouldn't be shy and you shouldn't be stiff. You need to be able to laugh, have fun, never be the first girl to leave, and just look stunning every day. Because every morning they walk around and look at all of the girls. So don't go to breakfast in activewear because say some countries did that. But just be the queen and you're good. You're golden.
Right. And kay Sam naman, 'di ba sa Miss Grand, parang we already have this idea of how a Miss Grand should look like. Parang we already have that in mind. Pero totoo ba 'yon? Yung talagang parang nagkakaroon na rin ng box yung Miss Grand. Is that true or they're versatile naman with like upon choosing a winner?
I think they're versatile naman. A lot of people were commenting baka it was my height. But sa totoo lang, Miss South Africa, I was taller than her. She made it to top five. And same with Miss Puerto Rico. We're the same height. So I think height doesn't matter, but it's definitely, I think, maybe your personality. Kailangan laging eksena ka. And same with Miss Glow. Like, when you
Senadora sa Miss Globe.
Dora, as in, even when you go to breakfast, talagang, like, they love that. Talagang they'll notice you. So every outfit that you do, you really have to think of, and you cannot be late. Absolutely not late at all. And your makeup has to be pack na pack. And yeah, I guess just prepare a lot of outfits because sometimes we have three activities during the day now. We go back to the
Three
hotel.
changes in a day?
Huh?
Three changes in a day?
Yes.
Oh my God.
As in, they tell you to go back to the hotel. Okay, 1 hour, change hair, makeup, and outfit. I'm just like, huh? Paguran, paguran. So, and your energy must always, always be up. You can't show that you're sleepy or anything. Yeah, because they want someone
Wala,
fun.
did you have uniforms or wala?
Yeah, it's always your own outfit.
Pero sa Miss Globe, you have to wear a
May,
uniform. Like, may shirt.
yes.
Ah,
Either shirt or sweatsuit, pero super comfy. So one outfit per day, but three, too much.
Yeah.
dude, sana all with the shirts, ha?
So yun, sa Miss Grand talaga kailangan ex-senadora at sa Miss Globe naman, parang it's more of the modeling-ish but kind of evolved to, more pageantry na rin talaga.
Yes, and even during their press conference, they said they want a girl not only to be a queen but to be an influencer as well because they want to
Mm,
bring it into the modern age. But I think really beauty comes first, and then speaking ability needs to back it up.
right. And I remember the social media presence was important sa Miss Globe. When you were
Yes,
competing,
they're really trying to grow now, so that's why totoo. They
yeah,
want
I
an
remember
influencer
that
now.
a lot of friends a lot of friends sent me a DM. No, can you help us? Like we're trying to spread this campaign for Maureen because apparently Miss Globe is really looking for someone who's a very good social media presence. I'm like, what? What if the girl is deserving to win? And talagang ang hirap sa country niya yung social media.
Right? I agreed because when I started, I had maybe 50, and the highest girl
Yeah.
had 120 Miss Greece. And so I thought, oh, I'm okay, I have enough. And then my team was so amazing, and they put together a whole campaign, and I just woke up because I didn't have Wi Fi during the day, only when I got home at night. So when I saw it, I was so shocked because I didn't know they were doing it. And I didn't even see the clip of Miss Mice saying that. So I was just like, oh my God. But so nice. So, oh, kalig. It's so nice.
Ng puso.
Right. Sabi ni
Yeah.
Andy sa baba, do you agree po na candidates sa Binibining Pilipinas this year are all beautiful and so lovable?
Of course.
True.
Every
Tama.
year, I feel like the competition gets harder. No, I don't know.
I
Harder
think
but
this,
but
it's the
mabait.
most,
Oh, mabait.
yes.
It's just the competition, pero behind the scene, talaga magkakaibigan naman yan. 'Di ba? Advice naman on Q&A, talagang question and answer is one of the biggest issue lagi sa pagpili ng mga winner. Parang winners are always subject to. 'Di ba? Talagang minsan dinadissect talaga nila yung answer the next day kasi nakalabas na yung quotes ng answer mo and they're like, I don't think she really answered the question, ganyan-ganyan. Advices on how to really nail the Q&A since I think it has been tayo talaga Filipinos mga ano eh, walking Grammarly eh.
Ang Englishera.
Perfect eh.
I think with the Q&A, it has to come from the heart. Like sometimes what you say may not be grammatically correct, but if they could tell that, it's personal to you, you related it to yourself and it's not just a pageant patty answer, then I think that's what could really make you do well in the Q&A portion. Yeah, it's all about like authenticity and genuineness, I think.
Mau.
I agree. I think also in Binibining, if you had to concentrate on one particular event aside from coronation, I would focus on your interviews with Tito Boy because the org is really watching you. And when you speak, you should speak confidently, and it should really feel warm. I think sometimes girls practice speeches and they come off almost aggressive, and
Right.
it's not a good feeling. So it should be like talking to a friend. So I would practice Q&A and time yourself, and just try to pretend you're talking to your best friend, your mom, about something that you're passionate about. Because the most lovable girl is the one who wins your heart.
Right. What about being wrong when it comes to, we always advise the girls to always be updated, watch the news on what's happening around you. What if in an instance a girl was asked a current event question that she's not aware of? Is that okay to say that I don't know? I haven't heard of that. How do you think you would handle those
I think
experience?
I think if there's a question like that, the best thing to do is get the keywords, just the like two important keywords, and then go off about that. And you can always sway that into hope or something positive. But you don't really have to talk about it. Just say how you feel about those keywords, and then move on and say how that can inspire people, etc. And depends on your strategy, or say a quote. But that's also one way to get along.
How about you, Mao?
For me, I never like to admit defeat during Q&A because it's a conversation. You don't have to, give up. I think that's the most heartbreaking thing to witness.
Right.
So for me, I always say take what you need. If I don't like your question, same with Sam, I will speak. I'll dance around it, and the next day they may say, "Oh, she didn't answer the question." I will still give you a good answer. So yeah, it's always good to talk about your faith, or um, let's say there's a question about the election. Refocus it. What do you want to talk about? Do you
Right.
want to talk about the right to vote? Do you want to talk about freedom? Change it. Take what you need and Deadma.
Yeah, because the power is in your hand eh. You're the one answering
Yes.
the question, diba? Parang
Yes,
don't
you're
don't hand over the power to the one asking you the question.
Yes.
true.
And
Laban.
the safest thing is to always go back to your advocacy too. If you ever get lost or stumble in a question, go back to your advocacy.
Right. Ayan, sana may mga nanonood dito at makakuha ng advice dito because that's always one of the main reason why a lot of girls are kind of hesitant to join kasi talagang the fear of answering tough questions and sometimes talaga yung mga pageant fans naman, yung mga vloggers, they would really corner you with really hard questions then just to really, so sometimes naman they really wanna test and they wanna see your capabilities of like how to handle those kind of interviews, which is, I know, we're really expecting naman talaga when you wanted to crown somebody. You really want to make sure that she's well-rounded, diba? That she can handle everything. And ayun, final advices sa mga candidates natin bago tayo mag-end. And ano naman ang nafe-feel ninyo na magpapass na kayo finally ng inyong mga crowns?
Ayoko pa. Hindi pa
I
po.
want to hold on.
Year pa po, please extend. um,
Extend.
well, for the candidates this year, my advice is to just be yourself. I know that it's so tough when social media and people say things about you, but at the end of the day, this is all for you too. This is your personal growth. Don't forget your purpose, and as hard as it may seem, always enjoy the process because it will show on stage and show in any performance or interview that you have. And as for passing my crown, yun nga, ayoko pa. But I will.
Nakakasad yung time na yun.
Bittersweet, bittersweet.
Go, Mau.
My advice for the girls is to have fun and to not compare. I think this batch, certain girls have huge followings and huge fan support. So if you
Right.
are a smaller content creator, we'll say, or beauty queen with less followers, it's okay, naman. Your experience is what you make it. So if you want to have, bad feelings, that's on you. And so I really recommend to look at the bright side of every situation, to have fun, make friends. You were one of the 40 candidates who were chosen. There's so many girls who competed and who even tried to apply. So just enjoy, and it's you on stage. So if your team says wear this and you don't like it, don't. If they want you to do your makeup heavy, don't. If you don't want to,
Right.
it's your legacy, it's your story, it's your journey. So always be kind, but do what feels right for you. And yeah, and I will probably cry when I pass my crown. But yeah.
What are the upcoming Binibining Pilipinas activities? Ayan, na pwedeng i-follow ng mga fans.
I'm not too sure about the candidates activity. So totoo lang, I'm not sure. The Grand Santa Cruzan was the last one we were informed of. For the next major one where at least the reigning queens are included, I don't think we've been given a schedule yet. Maybe the
Yes.
talent show soon and national costume show maybe.
Yeah, so talent portion, national costume, swimsuit. I think these are the major official
It's a
events that we
different
will for sure
ticket.
attend.
Is the
From
swimsuit
what I
company?
under, yes, I think
Wow.
we should have, because say we did that for our batch as well. We had
Press
a
presentation. I think that's what it's called. Diba?
this is press presentation, the talent show, diba?
No, that's the swimsuit.
The press presentation?
It's the swimsuit prelim.
Ah, okay.
Ah, okay.
And everything.
That's the press presentation. Yeah.
Or we should know this, you guys.
Ay, nagulat ako. Parang nakaiba ba yung swimsuit competition?
Yeah.
Kasi hindi ko na-experience yun. You meant the press presentation talaga. Yeah, you wear swimsuit there.
Yes.
Oo.
Yes.
Ayun. Thank
Prelims.
you for your time and for being with me today. I had fun as always.
Thank you, MJ. Always a pleasure.
Hopefully, mapanood ko kayo ng live as you pass your crown and I'm expecting some tears.
Yeah.
Plot twist, ikaw pala yung guest. Artista.
Hindi. Ano lang. We'll cheer as always. Talagang, I'm really proud of all the Filipino queens naman. Talagang. so much honor and pride as you represented our country in the national, international stage. Thank you for being with us, Sam and Maureen. So there you have it, guys, our reigning Binibining Pilipinas Queens. At abangan nyo po yung mga activities na paparating soon yan. I-announce naman yan sa mga Binibining Pilipinas official page. Kung wala pa, I'm sure marami pang aabangan. And ayun, see you again. See you guys soon. Bye! Bye, Mau! Bye, Sam!
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you!